Alright. Found a worthy opponent to play. In standard. Win the die roll. Feels good. It's an alright hand. We have some ramp. We have we can be aggressive with the exemplar. I have only played the standard version a couple times, and I do believe it needs some card draw to fight control matchups. And for just when you're top decking, your hand gets stale. You're gonna want some cards. But the few matches that I have played with this, Westvale Abbey has been the true star of the standard deck. Being able to rebuild so fast with Nest of Scarabs and all the counters, and then just kind of just grind through and punch for the win has been very impressive. So we got a good start here. We can play the Channeler Initiate next turn, drop down a swamp, do the Crocodile off of the Initiate, and then reinstate the counter back on the Channeler. And attack with a 5/4. Well, alright. Fatal Push, maybe a dead card. Let's just follow suit. Opponent can get rid of the Crocodile with the Harness Lightning. They have enough energy now. Next turn we get to drop down Decimator Beetle, so that's great. We got some biggins. Rogue Refiner possibly. Yep. Here we go. Got a blocker. And we have no main deck hate. Against a Marvel currently. So let's go ahead and smack in for 5, and we're going to play the Decimator Beetle. Put one back on the Channeler and pass, and hope there's not a 4th land drop into Marvel into Ulamog, because that would be disappointing. Deep in the tank. I figured the Virtuoso was coming. I'm okay with trading a few of these guys, so I can snap off a Fatal Push on the Virtuoso. Keeping our game plan going. Getting another Beetle is great, so let's move in for the attack. and see what happens. Let's choose this and choose that. I was hoping they were going to create one more Thopter to double block the Decimator Beetle. But they did not. Slap down another one. Still not good enough against an Ulamog, but we are trying our best. Draw your cards. Gain your energy. Maybe an Hour of Devastation there will be a Drain Energy card. I doubt it. Alright, 2 Beetles, meaning I can get rid of a card. I can get rid of a Rogue Refiner straight up, or I can get rid of the Virtuoso, taking both counters off the Initiate, slapping it on the Virtuoso. Making their blocks a little worse by taking the Rogue Refiner, so they have to use a lot of creatures to get rid of the Decimator Beetle. That seems reasonable. Alright, there we go. Make sure there's no misclicks in this crazy world. So they can create 2 Thopters, they can chump, or they can triple block to get rid of a Beetle. But I do like the fact that we're able to get in there with the Initiate at full strength thanks to the Decimator Beetles after putting 3 counters on it. Maybe overextended myself, but saying Ulamog goes down, gets rid of 2 creatures, then I'm stuck with just the Croc and the Initiate. Plus they would have 3 creatures. I don't think that would be enough, so I'm perfectly fine with this, even though it could have walked into something. And we once again can get rid of a a Rogue Refiner, leaving them with just the Virtuoso, a Rogue Refiner, and a Thopter. And the Exemplars will get pretty big. There'll be 3 3s after this. Alright, what do I want to do? This first? Get out of here. This one. Onto there. Kill the Rogue Refiner. And let's see what you got. Three creatures. 1, 2, 3, the biggest ones. And then we've still got 9 damage coming through. Harness Lightning on 1, or gain 3 life. Only puts you to 5, and you still take 6. Feels good. We had a good start, not an explosive start, but we did have a good start. Nest of Scarabs possibly would have helped out a lot. We would have gone wide pretty fast. Think maybe I should have Fatal Push there? You're still taking 6 regardless. Yes, okay. But Fatal Push just to seal the deal. Let's go to sideboarding. Well, I think I'll bring in the Dissenter's Deliverance for sure. Stinging Shot would be cute. Just to take care of Thopters, though. I don't think it's worth it. Definitely need some more cards in the sideboard for Marvel matchups, since I hear that's a thing. I'm going to take out a Hippotra for the Deliverance, and we should go like that. That'd be perfectly fine. I could see bringing in maybe To the Slaughter if we're able to control the board and then make them sacrifice their Ulamog. That could be something too. Alright, let's send it. What do we got here? 1 lander, no go. Hot Mully, our singleton answer. Sounds great. And lands, actually, so that's the more important thing. Go to 5. And we'll put that on the bottom. And hope to draw actual magic cards. Missing Quagmire, go. And next turn we'll play the Exemplar Strength. Unless we draw a Nest of Scarabs, then I'll wait. But I tend not to hold cards. I'm still going to play the Exemplar. Need to get a couple counters off of this before attacking with the Hippotra. As I stated before, just attacking with a Hippotra and then putting a counter on itself just to get a snake just doesn't feel good. I like to feel good. Don't you do it. Perfect. Move in for the attack. Will you let us gain a life? Great. Alright, get that energy. Go ahead and slap down a land. Put out Hipatra, for she's gonna get us some snake tokens when we slap down the Channeler Initiate next turn. And right now we're not in fear of the opponent going off just yet. Go ahead and slap this down main phase. See if they take care of Hipatra now. We can slap down another one. Yep. I do want to attack. I want to get this a little bit bigger, even though they will be able to draw a card. Yeah, see if they got an Essence Flux for here. Or Essence Scatter, I mean. Perfect. That means the Initiate's stuck. That's fantastic. We'll be able to play the Decimator Beetle next turn. I wonder if they drew into that. Oh, Tireless Tracker. Huh. So, that may be a better play than the Beetle. We'll possibly be able to get in maybe 9 damage. I had the classic blue mana. Put it back on the Channeler. And go to swinging. So that's good. I'm glad I attacked with the Exemplar last turn, now making it a 4/4. Sweet. I'm just hoping for a Marvel here. Just throw down your Marvel. Miss your land drop. I would like to draw a removal spell. And now they can draw another card off of the Aether Thief. Where were you 2 turns ago? So I think it's worth slapping this down, be able to leave up the Deliverance, and we can attack with these and see what happens. Don't want this to get countered, so we'll do this after combat. I'm hoping a clue will be cracked, some trade will be involved, so we can get the tireless tracker off the board. It's generating too much value. Draw your card. Do it. It's kind of sad to not draw any removal. This would have helped out. Going after the croc. Sweet. I will accept your trade. So now they're going to have to worry about just anything that comes down and makes a counter. But also, maybe Sweltering Suns is in the sideboard. And it came in. Do I try this at the end of turn? Do you think there's a negate in hand? Do you think there's a negate? Oh man. Let's try it. It'll allow me to get down a decimator beetle, at least, if it gets countered. In the first game, I don't believe I played anything that would warrant a negate. I mean, it's not a bad card just to have, but sweet. Get out of my life. All right, so do I jam this exemplar? I'm getting 3 Scarabs now. Say they'll untap, play another. They'll probably get rid of the Nest of Scarabs, so therefore the exemplar will just be a piddly 1/1 against an Ulamog. I'll get rid of the beetle, and I'll have a 4/4, and they'll have a 10/10. Cute. So I can see doing that now. Getting some chump blockers. But I want to get this down, start attacking. Put it here. If they have a Harness Lightning, they're going to have to drain themselves a ton. And let's start eating away at their creatures. Attack with this exemplar. Put it on the initiate, so just in case there's another 5-drop drawn, we can play it. We can attack and remove one, and still attack and remove one and place it somewhere. If I put it on the exemplar, gaining a life isn't that worth it. Well, howdy do. Kinda had a feeling you were coming. And what do we get? Oh, is that just the spell that you got? That's all you got? 6 cards. That's too bad. That's too bad. So that's cool. Now the Decimator Beetle is out of... Oh no, it's not out of Harness Lightning range. Yeah, they could still snag it. Alright, let's move to Ataxies. And I think we'll attack with everything. Except for the insect. Do I want to attack with the insect? Do I want to attack with this? It'll become a 2/3. Trade a tradable aspect here versus got a chump. So chump and then take, unless there's a removal spell. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Oh, well that's too bad. Alright, so now we should animate. And that should be the win. So many triggers. And did we successfully navigate and luckily get past the Marvel activation? Give me the GGs. Feels good? Get out of here, Marvel. I mean, that was lucky. They missed an activation, got an attune. It was cute. I thank you for it. Well, that was it today. Thank you for joining. I super enjoyed this deck. And of course, there's going to be fine tuning and everything. And I mean, there's board sweeps in all formats. So, but the deck can be explosive. As I said, we didn't draw any of the Westvales, but you just start playing these 2-drops that are weak on their own, but coupled with other cards, and you can get right back in the game and be explosive. So it is worth a try. Well, thanks for joining, and I'll see you soon.